Welcome back to Taco Bowler Gaming. My name is Taco Bowler. Today we continue our run in Europa Universalis 4, playing as Sweden, going for all the Swedish achievements. In the last one, we knocked off 5 missions and declared our independence from Denmark, who is not supported by very much of anybody right now, which is fantastic. In order to do that, we have taken all of the help that we can get from the mission tree. We're not doing it by ourselves. Sorry. But I'm just not going to try and do that. So a couple of things here. First off was we have no legitimacy whatsoever. But I think that because of the thing here with the leader, that Vasa becomes king if we win this war, and that might change our legitimacy. I'm going to leave it for now. On top of it, our legitimacy is going down. Now, that does increase our national unrest, but right at the moment we don't need to worry about that at all. The other thing is that because we have called in England, Scotland, and Poland, and now Lithuania, that Poland, England, and Scotland are going to expect things in the peace deal. If you call people in for support independence, they expect... It is the equivalent of having called them in under promise of land. So they expect things. So if you try and take anything besides your independence, they need stuff. And... So I can't take this, or else people will be mad. So I'm not going to be able to take any land from Denmark or Norway. You don't need to worry about Norway. Norway, we get things that happen later on. But I really do need to grab this at some point, but that's okay. For right now, just getting ducats. Don't even get war reps. War reps pisses them off. So... ducats will not, because ducats get spread between the allies based on war contributions, so that's fine there. So we just have the ducats, and we have our independence. That's all we can get, and so I guess we could get this or something like that, but that's all we can get here. And that's fine. That's ultimately fine. In order to get that, then, we needed to what? We needed to get 48 war score. So it's going to be a little bit of a war, but that's okay. We're expecting that. So what I'm first going to do here is kind of get down into the south. We've won this battle quickly here. And I suspect we can win this. They're going to the northern Baltic Sea. And we should be able to win this Navy fight with our galley combat ability and all of that stuff. And I was hoping for capturing some ships. That didn't happen. But that's okay. So this is what I'm really wanting, is I want Denmark to come on up and start sieging Kalmar. Either Kalmar or Eisenberg, but I really want them to start sieging Kalmar. So let's go ahead and come in here. Because their general is a 101, which is terrible. 322 is a lot better, but it's still not 1441 in the early game. That is way better than anything they have. Oh, they caught my fleet. Get out of there. We lost 2 galleys. I was trying to be much more surgical with that. That is a stack wipe of those troops. And we'll just quickly go stack wipe those troops, please. Granted, we're not defending in that one. It wasn't a stack wipe. 'Tis sad. But mainly we're... And England's even landing to help us. But mainly we're just focused on trying to to make sure that Denmark goes back across the strait to their own lands so that we can catch Norway. So here I'm trying to get them to lock. They did not want to lock. That's okay. Oh, right, they're attached. I'm going to shift consolidate. Alright, so we're going to attack into a forest, but we are greatly outnumbering them, so I don't think it'll be a problem. We do need to worry about our morale, though. The morale of those mercs is not lasting. Okay, the Danish fleet has gone back over here to deal with the Brits. Where are you actually retreating to? So right now I'm kind of wondering if we can actually take Lund, the fort of Lund here. Let's go into Gonj. Go, go take out that one. Because if I can, I would very much like to take this fort. Teutonic Order, that really wasn't that smart of a move. I'm going to hope I can get this fight happening without any kind of backups here. Yeah, only Norway's 4,000 troops right here, which unfortunately that means that they're going to be able to match up with anything Denmark is able to put out. But we've already stack wiped Denmark's troops, so that doesn't really matter. We weren't able to capture any. We did sink quite a few, though. So let's just go right on to Abo here and start repairing again. Unfortunately, we don't have a blockade, and I don't think we're going to be able to get a blockade, but I do like that England's heavies are coming in. About the only thing that I really wanted to get before the war started that we don't currently have is the heavies here. Oh, we've apparently occupied a territory up here. Where did we get those claims? Oh, we have to win the war before we get the claims. Okay. So Teutonic Order is already being occupied by Poland. They're not willing to give up quite yet. Provence is fighting against England's territories on the continent. Denmark is fighting a pretty good battle here. The English Civil War has begun. That's not great news. Alright, we have another agenda die. So, one thing to note here is that I have to eventually take that decision of the debt to the clergy. It is just the clergy own 10% crown land. Like, that's just what it is. Now, granted, they only have 10% right now. But that is, you know, all that would be there. So, we don't have to take the clergy one if we think we can get something better. But right now, I think that that's perfectly fine. We'll do the clergy one and go here, because I suspect there's going to be some other events that might give us some stability, given that we lose some of that in the beginning of these wars. We're very solid in terms of Navy right now. Let's see if we can't pick off the fleet again. All right. Detach. Because now they're going to be trapped behind that fort, so we can take this land here. We won the fight. But yeah, I don't want to go blockade that fort just because there's no defense. So yeah, like this fort, granted it's farmlands, but this fort's going to prevent them from doing anything. However, I really don't want to take this fight with that many troops right next to him. Oh! Oh, that's not good. Hold out, Vasa! Oh my goodness, he stack wiped. The rebels stack wiped our units there. That's very much not good. Well, we can build 2. Don't know how many there were. England is fighting that fight, and they're going to win. Thank you, England. Thank you very, very, very much for that. This fleet is still here and still a problem to me. We are about 113 away. Burgers. Burgers are where we need to be, so we're going to go indebted to the burgers right here. And that will let us build that. Put Vasa back in charge. He did survive. We can't build a church yet. We do want to be saving up our points. But in the meantime... yeah. We're going to also build some ships. And it very, very much improve, or very, very much be building galleys. Oh, hey, Royal Marriage. Yes, please. One thing to note is that you will be wanting very much to support your heir in Poland. Eventually, when you're strong. And not before. I don't know where the Danish fleet ran off to. But we can retreat. Yeah, it's right there. Don't know if they're going to be able to get over here in time. We'll just go to November 30th. We've done enough of our damage. And we'll just retreat out. The Livonian Order has announced us as a rival. Have they? Gain 5 legitimacy, which we're down to 15 now. The nobility get 10 loyalty. I like that. That sounds lovely. We are losing some money now. This is a gigantic fight. Naval fight. And I am noticing that fight, meaning that fight having that many troops, means they ain't over here. They can't block. So we're now on their capital. Granted, they can prevent us from blockading, because especially since they won that fight and forced England's navy back. It's just a matter of whether they have enough troops. And if they're coming from over here, then that means that they can't get here. They'll have to go around. So now it's a race. Although, admittedly, they have better stuff here. But let's see if England comes down and knocks them off that fort, which it looks like they might be trying to do. And let's also see if we have enough right now at 43 war score. Go England go, wins the battle, that's what we want to see. We have enough right now. There it is. There it is. And really only Scotland's angry at us if we take something. Now Poland's angry at us. But, I mean, if we keep going, England's not angry at us. We just have to give Poland something. Let's see if we can get there. We're about to take Norway's capital, and we're on their capital, and it's looking good. The clergy gain 10 influence, or we lose a stability. Well, we need the stability, so I guess we have no choice, but that increases the stability cost modifier, which is great. But we don't have much choice. England has just separate pieced from the fight. We need to get out of here. Poland was not angry at this. Now they are. So I guess we're just done with this. We can't even get the 10. We can't even get this. So, yeah, this is it. Poland's happy with us. They get a favor. Scotland's happy with us. Everyone's happy with us. We win the war. We just gotta get out. The tide has turned. The rise of the Swedish kingdom, the war with our former masters, was a bloody one and required a price in blood and wealth. Eventually, though, we prevailed and achieved our well-deserved victory, our independence. As the Kalmar Union now falls apart, the rise of a new kingdom in Scandinavia, of Sweden, has begun. So we get a permanent claim on all of these areas, which is wonderful. The rise of a new king in Sweden. With a victory over Denmark, the Swedish crown is once again independent and worn by a Swede. The leader of the rebellion, John Vasa, has gained the support of our people, and while Goran, Love I, might be the de facto ruler of Sweden, his legitimacy as king is questionable at best. It has been suggested to crown Johan Vasa as King of Sweden due to his contribution to the successful independence war. Johan Vasa shall lead Sweden, or we should give the guy a chance. Now that would gain us 30 legitimacy, but General Johan Vasa of a 644 with an average claim, which will increase our legitimacy as it is, becomes ruler. And we get rise of the Swedish monarchy until the death of... Okay. Johan Vasa shall lead Sweden. So that gets our legitimacy up to 50 as it is, which is wonderful. And it starts going up, which again is wonderful. The Swedish war for independence is over. Defenders took a lot more casualties than us. We have succeeded. We have gained a casus belli against Denmark. We have lost the independence casus belli, and Johan Vasa now rules our illustrious kingdom. So, next on the chopping block needs to be Novgorod, and it needs to be quick, because Muscovy is coming for Novgorod. We have claims on them. We need to take what we need and take it fast. So Livonian Order is definitely a rival. Novgorod is definitely a rival. Denmark is definitely a rival. Definitely. We need to declare war immediately on Novgorod. Well, we can get our army in place at least. We can at least do that. So, in the meantime, let us embargo the Livonian Order, and we'll embargo Novgorod. Norway may not have access. That's not going to happen. And then, I think we send our insult to the Livonian Order, and then we probably do not worry about, and we get taxes. I don't think that's scripted. We don't worry about scornful insults yet. We can get our new military technology. We are still focused on that for that very reason. We want to be a military powerhouse quickly. How are we actually doing on money? We're doing fine. Whoa! All those loans. Granted, we're out of debt to the burghers, but that was a little more than I expected to be down. Oh well. Here we go. They have no allies, so we need no allies. We're going to claim Neva as the main war goal. Granted, they are actually stronger than I expected them to be. Novgorod itself is in woods. Yes, we need a royal marriage from England. We need a royal marriage from Poland. And we need a royal marriage from Scotland. Alright, so we can definitely get in here with our fleet. And force a confrontation. But we're going to basically have to trust our morale. Which our morale is 1, a full 1 better. Siege ability is way low. I think with Vasa in control, we can win this. But it is notable that, don't forget, we lose stability if the king dies in a siege. Which I thought was about to be a speak of the devil. With the union of Johann and Ulrika Arana, we have gained not only a spouse, but also a new ally in the realm. The Kirk is an old and influential family, and their seat will be a jewel. It's a jewel of the kingdom. Of course, friendship has to go both ways, and they'll be expected to speak for her kin, while our king is expected to consider such advice very carefully. All right. Succession is safe with a 3-3-1. Not what I really want, but also not something I'm able to change that much. All right, so we're going to actually do that because I can't get over here yet. And now we are losing money, which is fine. I'm going to come in here and mothball these 2 forts because they're a long ways away from anything that's coming down the pike. It is good, though, to see their army there. Let's get the mercs here. The House of Vasa is shaken. We will lose prestige and not legitimacy because we need legitimacy, which is somehow going down in spite of everything. So there is one more fort down here. Got a good wall breach. I like to see that. Recall that diplomat, and let's put him in Scotland. Put one in England real quick. Alright, I know that they're carpet sieging over here, and they have a very large army in comparison to my 8,000 mercs. Denmark has inherited the throne of Holstein. But we are in a position where we need to raise these forts again, so don't have much of a choice. Alright, I also need to check and see what I actually need. I probably need all of my claims is what I need. Which is more than one war. Okay. Well, we definitely need cola. Let's grab what is bordering Muscovy. And grab cola. Yeah, we need Novgorod. And yeah, this is fine. That's already 72 war score. 294 needed to get all of this. Yeah, I feel like we're going to be fighting Muscovy regardless. So we just won't worry about Muscovy. Don't need Silk Rod. I need that one. We'll worry about it as it comes. I'm hoping we just... Right now, just hoping we can take the forts, take their country, and start forcing them to reconsider things. Alright, they're on Stockholm, which is kind of ideal. Siege of Novgorod is over! Let's go force a navy fight. This is the copper mine. We need to make sure that we keep that. And I can take a loan if I need to. That's fine. Still didn't capture anything. Captured a grand total of one... Alright. So those 11 are coming back north. Let's get out of here. If they're coming back north, then we have an opportunity. Not actually sure if we're going to be able to avoid them. But it's okay if we don't. We've managed to stop their bit here. So they're pretty low on desire to continue fighting. Admittedly, I want to keep some of my admin power too. So, let's go over here. Yeah, you can just go here. That's fine. They were 20 away. Da-da-dum. Oh, there's a fort up here. Let's go carpet siege them. Something they failed to do, really, to me. They didn't carpet siege me. Right, this is not going to be a thing. Alright, I really don't want to get that close to their army, even though they have taken a major money getter for me. I don't really want to get that close. So we have taken more war score than we're asking for, and you're still not willing to do this. Kind of curious why. Alright, well, now we have a siege here. They're on the capital again. And we've, of course, that fort freed some of this up. We have to watch this right here. I'm hopeful that we can still get this stuff, but I'm beginning to wonder if we need to give one in. So let's go out to war score here. No, we need Neva. We need that one. That's non-negotiable. This is negotiable, so 9 is there. Is there one that's less than 9? There really isn't. We need everything that's above 9. We could definitely lose that one. That's free behind it. You know what? I'm going to take it. We begin our growth. We've taken our Baltic coastline, and more importantly, we've taken this. We need to convert it, but we're beginning some of those missions that we have to be concerned about. We're going to go ahead and lose the Merc Company, though, and rebuild out with some actual manpower from ourselves. We're going to mothball the forts, except for this one needs gone. That one needs gone. That one's not doing us any good. Stockholm being the capital, it's okay. Well, it's nothing there. Forest and woods, they're close by, but okay. Frankly, this probably is one that we don't need. We need to replace it. Something like here or here would be better. In fact, right here would be a lot better. But right now we're just going to delete those forts and then we'll rebuild them. We really need one up here. In fact, right here is good, because this one would... In fact, this one isn't good enough for that. We need to move this one, but I want to keep this one until we can successfully put one here. I know there's a fort around here as well, but yeah, this one would be good. Just something to prevent people coming up over Scandinavia like they just did. But yep, that is that. We're still at force limit, so we're good there. But I've been Takabola Gaming. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.